And good evening! Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome back to the stream, my stream. This is Draken-Game-Werks, I'm Draken. Right, so we are here currently in the middle of it. I was going to say Deshan, it's not, it's Stonefalls. We are in, if I press the right button, and also take off that bit, yes, there we are. So we are in Ebonheart, which is what the Ebonheart Pact is named after. It's I was going to say Dwemer, but it's not. It's Dunmer City in the middle of Stonefalls, just there. With my vampire character, the reason I'm with my vampire character at the moment is that someone of the guild has asked me to give him a vampire bite. So we're going to sort him out with that one in a second. He's just relogging to his character that's going to do that. So we're going to jump over to one of the shrines. I will get that sorted for him, and then from there we'll go off and do some more Litany of Blood. So where are we off to then? So this one, I tend to always like using the one in the Rift because it's pretty close, to be honest, to the Way Shrine. It's not far to run, and I know where it is, and I'm not too sure where the other ones are, so the Rift seems to be the easiest one to go to. So if you're not aware about vampires and vampire characters in here, to become a vampire, there is a number of methods that you can do. One method is that you can purchase it from the Crown Store, which is not under Crown Crates, it is somewhere down the bottom here. Upgrades, I think maybe rating lessons, skill lines, yes. So you can purchase Curse of Vampirism if you wanted to from the Crown Store, but you can get it in game without having to purchase it from the Crown Store. You can get it from various vampires that turn up in the final, what used to be the final areas of the Free Alliances. So that would be the Rift, and it would also be Bankorai, and also Reaper's March. But it's not just any old vampire. These vampires are a particular type of vampire. They don't look any different to others, but they only turn up when the moons are in a certain phase. So you can't get them all the time, but if you get attacked by one of them, you would then gain the Curse of Vampirism. And there is a third way in which to do it. And the third way in which we can gain vampirism is that if a player who is already a vampire can once a week, as long as they've unlocked the ability, can bite other players and turn them into vampires as well. So that seems to be the most popular way most people become vampires these days. Some people sell the bite. We don't do anything like that in the guild. We quite happy freely give it away to other guild members. Don't see the point in selling it to help other people out. And so I'm going to help out MPSV today. I just invite him to a group. He should be somewhere in the Rift nearly already, I think. Heading towards the shrine. I'll just invite him to make sure we can see him. Yes, there he is, and he should be over by the shrine already. So let's head over towards him. And this is in North Riften, so yes, we will be passing through some areas that also appear in Skyrim. So this area, I try to remember the name of it, Shorestone, that's it, Shorestone. Very first character I ever played in Skyrim, married a character, a miner from this area, which was unusual. Well, it wasn't that unusual, but ooh, losing lights here for a second, that's not a good thing. My lights just dimmed and dropped out there. Maybe we're having a bit of power issues in the area. We do live in the middle of Wales, so that kind of thing sometimes happens. And we are nearly at the shrine. So in order for a player to bite another character and turn him into a vampire, you have to be in front of the appropriate shrine, which is this one here. There's MPSV with his character, and then we just hit feed on him like so. And poor old MPSV has now just been turned into a vampire and joined a life of undeath and spending the rest of his life looking for blood. But there we are. So that's helping MPSV there. He's just quickly sending me a message to say thank you. So thank you. No problems. More than happy to help. So let's park this character again back into the Ebon Flask. As I said, players can bite, who are vampires, can bite other players once a week. Interesting, or maybe not so interesting, but werewolf characters have pretty much, if you want to become a werewolf, it's pretty much the same process. It's a different night, but werewolves turn up in the same areas. If you get attacked by one of them, you become scratched and you get infected with lycanthropy, or you can buy it from the Crown Store, or you can have someone who's a werewolf already once a week and has unlocked the necessary skill line, also bite you, and in front of their shrine, there's a shrine to her scene that's somewhere else in the rift, and you would turn them into a werewolf as well. So that's how you become werewolves and vampires in this. Sometimes some people say vampires are particularly good for certain things like tanking and stuff. Sometimes they have certain things that make it a bit more difficult for them, like they are more susceptible to flame damage. They progress through phases and become a bit more damaging. But other than that, yes, that's vampires. So right, okay, we've done that one. Let's go and find my character who's doing the Litany of Blood. So if you joined me last Sunday, I was beginning the Litany of Blood, which is a series of achievements. Dr. Cool's just joined the channel. Hello, Dr. Cool. How you doing? You're right. Yes, so the Litany of Blood is a series of... it's not so much a quest, it's an achievement range. You've got to go out and kill 15 people. Find 15 people, particular people, not just any old person. 15 particular people that you have to go and assassinate. In order to sacrifice their souls to Sisyphus, who is obviously the deity in charge of the Dark Brotherhood. And in doing so, you will unlock an achievement, and it creates all these wonderful ghosty things in the Assassins, the Dark Brotherhood's sanctuary in the Gold Coast, and you get a new title and various other things get unlocked with it as well. So it's worth at least doing once anyway. So we're going to go and hunt these out. I do have a list somewhere here of all the things that we can do. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Thank you, Dr. Cool, for your follow. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the run last night as well. Absolutely awesome. If you didn't tune in, it's worth going back and checking the videos, either mine or Tier Lines, because Tier Lines streamed as well. And we all went on a dungeon run with Dr. Cool, or Dr. Too Cool, should I say. Dr. Too Cool free, I think, yes, to give it properly. Yes, it was quite a good run last night, quite enjoyable. We did several dungeons, went to Tempest Isle, we went to Wayrest Sewers 2, and somewhere else as well, if I remember rightly. Where was it? Arts Corsidium, I think it was, wasn't it, in the end? And great fun. We had a good run around and everything else. Tempest Isle boss was really tough. Really tough. It took us several attempts, but we finally got it done. We did it on veteran hard mode. And I really recommend going back and at least watching the video for just that bit there. Dr. Cool is just fine. Okay, cool, excellent. I shall call you Dr. Cool instead. I'm trying to remember to put all the numbers in at some point in there. Right, okay, so we're going to Litany of Blood. Now, I did the 5 in the Old Mirror Dominion last time, so I think we should go and do the Daggerfall Covenant this time. So the first one is in Daggerfall. It is called Caesarial Hedia, apparently. And according to some websites, he's a Breton noble found in Daggerfall, and he can be found walking around the area between the Rosy Line Inn and Happy Healthy Horses. Okay, so let's go over to Glenumbra then and see if we can track this fellow down. The great thing about the Litany of Blood is that if you lose your... if someone else steals the target, if you find it and someone else steals it, which happened a couple of times to me on Sunday, they instantly respawn, so you don't have to worry about whether he respawns or not before you go hunting him. You can just go back and hunt him anyway. So we're just going to try and see if we can track it down. However, this can be a little tedious because we've still got to try and find him. So we'll have to have a little bit of a hunt around, see if we can see where he might be. He's called Caesarial Hedia, so we've got to try and have a look and see the people who are walking around this area. There's someone dead on the ground there. Then don't think that's him. It doesn't look like the picture I have of him, but it's not necessarily the case. We have found him. Look at that. Great, excellent. Now we've just got to kill him. We would like to do this nice and quietly. There we go. That's it. Perfect. Spot on. Excellent. Cool. So that's one down. Excellent. Once we've done the Litany of Blood today, I think I might go and do some dailies. I think Ferocious Kitten was wanting me to come and help her with some bosses as well. So if anyone's up for joining us for that, that would be very much appreciated. Though she has been having troubles with her PC today, unfortunately. So I'll have to have a look at that after we've done the stream today and just see if we can make sure everything's okay there with the PC. Sort of cut out. We do seem to be having some power issues here, so if my stream suddenly cuts out for no reason, it may be because we've lost power or something, or we've had a bit of a brownout. It doesn't happen very often, but every now and then you might have a bit of a power issue. We do live in the deepest, darkest parts of the valleys of Wales, and as some friends of mine from like Austria said and Germany said to me recently, Wales, it reminds them a lot of Mordor. I think it's quite appropriate if you see some of the names of the places around here. It does sound like you're walking through the land of Tolkien, or maybe even Tamriel with some of the names that are around here. Right, okay, so we've killed that one there a second. So who are we going for next? We're going for Alex Edith. They are apparently in Wayrest, and we found wandering around the docks of Wayrest. So let's go to Wayrest. This is me just zooming in and out of the map there, not actually doing anything while I'm chatting away and talking. Let's go and jump over. And yes, we'll hop over to there to have a look at that. In other news as well, I have a brand new tracker ball. Yes, if my other tracker ball, which is the same model tracker ball, I actually quite like it. It's quite comfortable, easy to play with. But I've had it for a little while, and the buttons have started to go on it. I think I did my very first stream on Saturday, and that was just the left mouse button started playing up. I had to quickly switch to mouse. I think it worked all right on Sunday with the stream, and then I went to do another stream with Kerbal Space Program on Tuesday, and the right mouse button started playing up that time. So I thought, well, okay, about time we got it. So it was a quick hop onto Amazon, order a new one for myself. Right, so we are going down to the docks, aren't we? And we're trying to look for Alex Edith. It's a lady that we have to assassinate this time, and apparently wanders around the docks somewhere. So this is part of the Dockland area, but I think it's probably not this part of the Dockland area, because this isn't the main docks. But we'll check the characters here, just to make sure, because I would hate to run up there and then come back and find they were down here all along and I just missed them. Nope, not there. Anyone down here? Who are you? First mate, leave it, dear. I think actually she's part of the quest. No, not jump off into the water. That's the problem with, I have everything maxed out on speed, and so quite often you find your turning circle is absolutely massive. So you'd be running along, and where you could normally turn when you're just running along normally, you can't so much when you're like a full pelt and you end up diving off things by accident. Some ruffians, so it won't be that person, and maybe down this way. So this is a bit more of the central docks. That's just ruffians. They can carry on beating those people up. I don't need to talk to them. Sanderia, no. No, not those ones. Edith, no. We're looking for an Alex, aren't we? No. Elix. It's Alex with an I, as of all things that you might actually do. Spell your name. Go down this way. We've got an Anbert. And who's this one? That's Gastag. They're characters. Maybe they are RPing, maybe. That's fine. We just seem to be standing around enjoying ourselves. Basilian, no. Though he has been murdered, so we do have an assassin in the area somewhere. Henona, no. That's a Botswain. Someone else who's dead, but he's not the person we're looking for anyway. And yes, we seem to be missing another dead person. There is definitely been another assassin running around this area somewhere. Okay, what about down here? Past the boats. Well, that's just the navigator for there. Aha! Look at this. We found our target. She's just told me she's desperate. Okay, well, I can deal with that. There you are. You're desperate no more. Haha. Gone. Right. Okay. It's a bit gruesome, a bit bloody, but yes, that's what we do. Right, okay, let's charge off over this way. We're going to head on up. Dive over here. And head up towards, back towards the Way Shrine, because we need to now move to the third area. I'm going to do another fight today, and then I think somewhere on the weekend, then I will probably go off and kill the final 5 in the Ebonheart Pact. Where those are, and that will hopefully then be my achievement for Silencer, because yeah, I'd find it otherwise just a little tedious trying to do all 15 in one go, but doing 5 and 5 and 5, that seems fine by me. And if you do get stuck on one, then it's not too much of a problem, because we're not going to be getting stuck on loads. I completely lost where the Way Shrine is. It's this way around the thing. Then again, chatting and not paying attention to where I'm riding to. Right, okay. We need to go to next Rivenspire. We need to go to Shornhelm to kill someone called Bolak. Bolak is an orc noble, apparently. Right, okay. She found wandering near Shornhelm's southern gate, both inside the city and out. Often stops by the Broken Yoke Mercantile to perform a sword juggling show. Okay, no problems. Right, so Shornhelm is over here. And there's the Way Shrine, so we'll just jump up there. So we're looking mainly probably in that square around the pub at the front of Shornhelm, and probably just outside the city as well. That's hopefully where we shall find Bolak. Bear with me 2 moments. Right, okay, so this is Shornhelm. I actually quite like the city. There's the kind of that like grim feel, as though there's despair in the area in this place when you come to Shornhelm. It's not like some of the other Breton cities. It's definitely got that sort of slightly grimier feel to it. And so we were looking for an orc called Bolak, female orc. And could be around here, could be outside. There's no navigator, pack merchant. Not over there. This guy right out. That's a beggar, I think. That's Cleese. I think she turns up as a target in some of the other things, though, actually, funny enough. These are trade merchants, actually, funny enough. I think, yes, they're guild traders. Falros, there's a guard. You don't want to assassinate one in front of him. There's Bolag. There's the guard. If the guard go past, thank you. We'll get him. There we go. We got him. There we are. I don't. Yes, I feel a little bit bad because someone was also there, but they were looking away and not paying attention until then I suddenly dived on them. And I had it happen to me so many times on Sunday. I got to the point where I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna get them dealt with. I'm gonna do them. So I'm sorry to the person who was waiting there. I do apologise that I grabbed them there while you're waiting, but they will respawn very quickly. They always do. But yes, I got it first that time. I was yes on Sunday. I had twice someone did that to me and go and attack targets that I was already following first, and I had been clearly following. It wasn't just I was nearby, I was actually clearly following them, and they dived in and grabbed the kill before I got there, and it was like, that really sucks. But no, let's go. Next target we need to hit is in Sentinel, and it's someone called Ebrad. Right, okay, where we are. Yes, so I got him there. I say I feel a little guilty because I don't like to do things quite like that all the time, but as I say, unless you dive in there, you end up having to hunt them out yourselves, and so many people have done it to me now. I'm just like, right, okay, I'm going to just get in there and get it done, because otherwise I'm going to be hunting around. Someone else will do it to me anyway then the next time. So, okay. Right, let's jump on to Sentinel. Alright, apparently this guy can be found wandering usually along the road leading west from Forebear's Forge. So that's... Sorry, just remembering my compass points. That's that way. Right, okay. Have a look on the map. I think. Never. No, that way. Yes, it's that way. Sorry, I'm going that way. No. So yeah, never eat shredded wheat is how I remember the points on the compass. Never eat shredded wheat. There. Cool. I'm not sure that's a good advertisement for shredded wheat, so that everyone remembers the compass points by saying never to eat shredded wheat. But yes, let's jump over to Sentinel when it gets there. There we are. Right, so Forebear's Forge. So that's that one. So the road heading west, it'll be somewhere along this road here, I'd say. Somewhere along here. We're looking for someone called Ebrad. Let's go and have a look. We'll head on up. We're going over. And it should be some, what do you call them? What they call people here? Red Guards, that's it. It'll be a Red Guard male. We're looking for Ebrad. That's not him, not him, not him. He's a player. Looking not like a player, but like an NPC. I do like that in this game sometimes people be wearing the type of things that make them look like NPCs. They look like they're part of the world and not everyone is just this great big adventurer. This wouldn't be the road heading west, so actually we want to go back down this way. Though he might be up there, because we don't know where he fully wanders to. It will be somewhere in this region. That's Ralu, and that's Arlen, and that's a guard. We don't want to try and assassinate him, because he'll arrest us. Are we anywhere near the forge? Oh, we are in the forge. Okay, so this is the forge. We'll just have a quick look around, see if he's wandering around here. There's Ebrad. Yes, we found him. This is going far quicker than it did on Sunday. That's good. And he's a goner too. Yes, excellent. Right, okay, so we have one more to do today, and that's going to be Let's have a look, see where we're going to be going to. It's obviously going to be in Bancorai, but where in Bancorai it's in Evermore. It's a person called Berea, apparently. So let's go and check her out. So let's get back to the shrine, and apparently Berea, often walking between Evermore Way Shrine Graveyard, the stalls, and the road to Trodek's Eldritch Emporium. That sounds like she has quite a range, actually, so we might have to do a bit more hunting around to find her. Let's head on down. Out in the desert here, the arid air. I do think they portrayed the Redguard Desert quite nicely as well. Made it interesting, not just endless desert, but actually it's got some sort of scenery there. Otherwise, the temptation is just to make it one big endless desert that just goes on and on and on, and that's just like, well, that doesn't sound like you put much thought into it. But here they've actually made it look, the desert look interesting and like it's actually something. Right, okay, so Evermore is up here, and that's the Graveyard Way Shrine. So let's go and teleport to that one, and we'll start from there, and then we'll have to work out where it's to. So the stalls and the road to Trodek's Eldritch Emporium. One wonders what all that could mean. I shall try and find it. I imagine it's the road heading south. Right, let's have a look. We are here. So there's a road coming around here. So that's the stalls just there. That's the Eldritch Emporium. So she's probably in this sort of area here, I'd imagine, by the looks of it. It's called Berea. We've got loads of people around here, but they are all Evermore soldiers, so that's not who we're looking for. There's an NPC there, but it's not also who we're looking for. We'll have a quick look around the graveyards. What was her name again? Berea, wasn't it? It was a good idea if we could remember who we are hunting for. If we don't, Maria's Filthy, that's a great name for him, isn't it? Osbrick and Max. And over here, nice catapult. Come up this way, Razilla, Sarah's Dam, and this is the area of Garrel Green Garters. This is the area of the Emporium, so hopefully she should be somewhere in this region, somewhere, Berea, somewhere. But we have to find her first. Those are the guilds. Wander up around the back here, just double check, make sure she's not doubling around on us. And over onto these ones over here. She seems to like the marketplaces according to this, so she's not here. Okay, but then this might be just a bit out of range from where she normally is. That's a player. We'll go this way. Jump over the steps and over the guard's head. I'm sure he appreciates all the heroes doing that, jumping their horses over them. Up here. Maybe we just check around this area. We have a guard. We have someone else there. There's Berea. Haha. Excellent. And there's a guard around the corner, so we'll still do this here. Aha. Excellent. Yes, we got it. So that's the 5. Okay, no problems. Dr. Cool. Right, so we are going to jump back to... Let's have a look. Let's go to the Sanctuary a second. And I'm going to... No, I'm going to go to the Ebonheart Inn first. I'm going to change into my thief and assassin's gear. We'll do some quick dailies there. And then we'll find out if Kitten wants us to help her still with these bosses. And see if we got any chance of doing them. Maybe I'll bring my tank because they're a little bit more solid. But let's jump over a second. So my little inn room here. This room actually contains my thieving set. I keep it in its own little chest there. It's got its own special storage chest. It might have 30 spaces, but I just keep one item set in there. And there's a reason why it's just one item set. It's just so it makes it easier to change into, because I share this set between all my characters who do thieving and assassination. And it's because this set is fantastic. It reduces my radius for detection and also means I can run around while sneaking. It's a very handy set to have. Kitten says, yes, please. I'm at Frog Cove now, but no one else is here. Okay, maybe before I run off and do this, then maybe I should go and join Kitten for that one. Do you want me to bring my tank, Kitten? I can bring that one over if you want me to. Right, just come out here. I'm just going to have to quickly then log over into my tank. A second. We'll go and help Kitten do Thrall's Cove. If I remember rightly, this was particularly tough before. My tank can't do lots of damage, but does turn around and can take lots of damage. So, as a tank should be. That's exactly what we need from him. I mean, it's always nice when you look up and you see the health stats. When it's like when Tia Lam was doing her stream yesterday, and she has those health meters. You can see everyone's health bars, but it also shows how much health they've got. It shows the actual numbers as well, so you can see how much health everyone has, and everyone else in the party was somewhere around about 18k, and then there's my character sitting there with about 48k when fully buffed up. It's like yes, tough. Right, okay, so I'm gonna be jumping into Oradun right now. Let's go and have a look. I am in Oradun. Oh, I'm still in a group as well with Deerline as well, so I drop out of that one as well because we're no longer running around at the moment. And let's go and find Kitten in the guild. Yes, the Brotherhood of Askir, which is the guild, or Askai, or Aski, or I still have to work out how to pronounce it properly. Someone did say it should be a harsh KI. But yes, it's the guild that was set up by Tierline, which if you have never checked out her videos, go and check out her videos. She does loads of wonderful tutorial videos. She was one of those that was selected by Zenimax to go and test Somerset before the rest of us at Zenimax headquarters. And in recognition of the amount of the great stuff that she's been doing with like YouTube and encouraging the community, she recently started streaming as well a few weeks back, not just ESO but a number of other games as well. You should definitely go and check out her channel. But this is the guild that she set up, and loads of us have come along and joined. It's just a nice little social guild. A number of us are a part of, and it's a lovely guild to be a part of. You know, it's a real nice atmosphere. Everyone's willing to help each other out as much as possible, which is exactly what we need to do. We need to have happen. Right, okay, so I should really not go into there. I want to teleport to Noah, which is Kitten's character. Travel to player. I can't see the woods for trees. And we'll just head over and see if we can help Kitten with some of these bosses, because she wants to kill some of these bosses in Hews Bane. For those who don't know what Hews Bane is, it is one of the DLCs. It is where all the Feast Guild stuff is based and comes from. And I quite like it. It is kind of sort of attached to the Redguard sort of area a bit. So it has that Redguardy feel to it. What I liked about this city, what I really loved about Abba's Landing, well, if we haven't gone into Abba's Landing, but what I liked about it was the way that it was a multi-level city. I know some people found that a little confusing, but actually I quite liked it, just because it was different to anything they'd done properly before, and it was great to just sort of run around and do all your thieving across there and try and escape from things across all these different beams and secret passageways and stuff like that. It was all a brilliant sort of thing. So, right, let's jump down here. There we are. We are here. I just need to get some health back, so I'll just wait for a second and have a quick look here. Oh, I've got to do a horse as well, so I must remember to do that before I log this character off. Oh, someone's just turned up. Okay. We'll take that one out, and we shall take this one out here. Come on. How dare you spawn on me like that while I am trying to sort out whether I've got food or not. And minor brutality. No, I haven't eaten any food, so I better eat some food just to increase my stats. I actually should get some more food there. What am I eating at the moment? Sticky pork and radish noodles. Obviously, someone's going to point out to me at some point that that's not the best food that a tank should be eating. There are better ones out there, but it does for me for now. So, Kitten, would you like to try this with just the two of us and see if we get anywhere? Or would you like to see if anyone else turns up? Or shall we see if anyone else in the guild wants to join us? I don't think there's a lot of our guild online today, to be honest. Now, there's only about 8 of us online at the moment. Zucker House is in the Alakir Desert. MPSV is over in Craiglawn. CJ's in Oradun. Jankuva Jinsis, that's in Vardenfell. Someone else in Stormfalls. Everyone's in Overwhelmed, but I don't know if anyone would want to come. Are you happy to just give it a try and see if the two of us can do it? I think we'll probably die horribly, but we can certainly give it a try and see what happens. Are you happy to do with that? That's why we wait for Kitten to respond. We shall continue to wrap it on for a second. So I had a pretty okay day in work, I suppose. So just trying to think of random subjects to talk about while we were waiting. Yes, no, I know what we can talk about. Have you guys... Oh, there's another player down there. There's another player sneaking in. I wonder if you'd help us. Or you maybe just he's getting... There's a quest that brings you down here to go and nick something. No, I think he was just getting that in. He's not going to help us. That's a shame. But someone else is coming down. In fact, 2 more people are coming down. We may have some more people to attack things. Or maybe not. They're sneaking, so they may be just going around just wanting to do the quest. I would like it if they could come and do the boss. That would be cool, but we shall see. We shall see if that's what they intend to do. We shall move a bit more forward here just to see. We will die. This is the champion on the left. Well, we probably will die, but I still think it might be fun to see exactly how tough it is. And maybe if we start it, some of these people might join in, or they might just ignore us and leave us to it. I'm up for doing it, though. Let's give it a go. Why not? You only live once. I am a tank. I can take, someone else has joined us. That's good. Oh my goodness! How quick did I die? And I'm a tank. Oh. That's harsh. That was hard. It's, that is nails. That was nails. She's reset as well. Okay, we'll have to come back out. Ouch. That was real ouch. I think we will need lots more people before we can take that on. We will definitely need a healer, because she takes damage off you. Something chronic. I thought, yes, I might be fine, but yeah, she took it out. Yeah, Kitten, you may not want to spawn right next to the boss. I will take her back off you again. Yes, I'll do it. Right, stay out the way of some of her strikes, shall we? Let's see how long we can actually last. And just keep running around in circles. Gotta get close to her. So, get close to her. Don't stay too far away from her. There's a green circle around her. You gotta stay close to her. So, just stay that close. And just stay out the way of her attacks here. And actually, I think that might be all we need to do. Just stay close. Don't move too far away. I'm still fighting. A second. Sorry, I had Kitten in the background there a second. Who's just died. Sorry. Oh, Kitten's just frozen. She's actually lost her connection. That's a great start. She's just popping in the room to tell me that she's actually... her PC has frozen. So, oh yeah, that means I am now on my own fighting this character. This might take a bit of time. Because I don't hit very hard. And who's firing up from there? Oh, it's the ship. The ship's firing at us. Okay, no worries. All I can do is just keep running around in circles, or I can run away. But actually, it's good practice. We'll just keep doing this, keep fighting her. Get out of the area. There we go. That's it. Cool. Excellent. So we're now back in the safe area. So it seems like, I've never really taken this one on before, but what you've got to do is stay as close to her as possible when she does that. She'll knock you back a little bit, but you've got to stay close. And stay out those conal front arcs as well, because they're not good. So, I think we might have a technique for doing it. All we need to do now is just look how to do it. And Kitten has just brought over a bunch of people with her to just make it a bit more interesting. It's always interesting. Someone else has just dived in as well. Yeah, don't blast these fools to pieces. You don't do that, just keep looking at me. I need some more mana. I'm running out of stamina. I need to really work on my sustain a bit on some of my characters. But no, this is good. I can take this down. I can keep going. No, get back in the green. Get back in the green. Thank you. Gotta stay in the green area. If you go outside the green area, you will die. Right, okay, there we are. Keep going. I'm relying on Kitten to take out those other bosses. Oh, no. It's dead. Oh, that's another player. Excellent. So we have 3 of us on it now. Excellent. So Captain Brindle's slave taker. Well, we don't like slaves. So we shall turn around and do it. Oh no, we have more mobs coming in. I think maybe she summons them in or something, but just bring them over. Take the pressure off some of these. Let's move to the side here. Bring it around. Drag one off there. Sorry, I can take it. I'm sure. Oh, I might need to heal a little bit. Move to the side. That's it. I'm okay now. Cool. I think we may have an extra person in. Got to break out there. Get into the green area. Yes, we need to be in the green area. If we're outside the green area when she does those attacks, then we take lots of damage. And then obviously avoid those front conal attacks. You come to me. You come to me. You stay on me. I'll keep her concentrating on me while we're taking her out. We seem to have more players, so we may be going to do this a little bit quicker. That's excellent. Come on. Excellent. Other people coming in. Hopefully there'll be some more might turn up. They'll be like, no, stop blasting us with those things. That's not good. They are hitting us hard. Let's do a bit more healing. Keep her on me. Concentrate on me. Look at me. Oh, that's what I was screaming all last night at Tempest Isle. Look at me. With that horrible boss at the end. Is someone healing her? Yes, we need to take out those healers. We need to take out those healers. If you could take out those healers and stop her from healing herself, that would be great. Thank you. There we are. Cool. Excellent. You come here. You stop looking at people. There we are. We've nearly got her, but don't count our chickens before I hatch. I learned last night, if we speak too soon, we die. Yes! We have her. Yes! Success. Thank you to random people who turned up. And let's deal with this heel cutter here who's decided to show up and help himself out as well. We'll just take him out. Come on. Off you go. You die. Thank you. There we are. He's dead as well. Thank you very much. How's that then, kitten? Better for you? We have taken out the boss. Hooray! Cutting the keel. New achievement unlocked. Excellent. Right. So, do you want to do some more, some of the other bosses? This character actually hasn't run around much around this area, so it will probably have to follow you to wherever we're going to next. So, if you want to lead the way, I shall tag along behind you. Ah, right, okay, apparently Kitten has never done it before either. So I know there is a boss who is somewhere down in this region, so I will go first then. In that case, I'm roughly where it is. And trying to remember that she does not ride as fast as me. And she is going in completely the wrong direction. Let's go and find her again. And she's going off this way instead. Okay, she's ignoring me. Okay, let's go and follow her instead. That's just like what happens when we're driving around places. I give directions and she drives the opposite direction. Ha ha ha. Alright, okay, so watch out for the snake over there and weave around between the rocks. So I'm wondering which one she's going to. Maybe she's going to the way shrine? Oh, bit of wood. Which I can't cut open. Oh no, I can. Right, okay, let's get some wood. There we are, thank you. So where is can go to, or is she just going to way shrine? She's going to way shrine, okay. I was just going to run to the next boss, but apparently we're going to way shrine. I can't take the way shrine to the closest to the next boss because I haven't unlocked it yet. But I could probably ride down there fairly quick enough. It's about the same, nearly the same sort of distance that we just ridden then. So yeah, I'm going to ride down there and I'll wait for Kitten at the boss. Yeah, if we head straight down there and hopefully Kitten will join us down that way as well. Alright, over to here, over the rocks here, through here. And I'm just north of the boss now. Oh, let's go and get some wood. There's some wood. Excellent. Let's get that. That's the wood, good. And then the boss, if I remember, is one of those things that we were dealing with yesterday, actually, in some of the dungeons. And that's these Lamia things. Right, so let's go and get some Ancestor Silk. And the boss is just down over here. There we are, we have the boss. And we have a player here, so we may have people waiting to go and take him on. So let's wait on the steps. Where's Kitten gone? Oh, Kitten is now coming to join us. Excellent. this one is also fairly tough if I remember rightly, so we might want to see if there's any other people who show up to deal with it. That's why we'll wait here a second. I'll just take 2 moments to have a bit of a breather before we hit this next one. Yes, there we are. Silveria of the Deep. That is the next one that we have to take on. Right. Are you ready? No, she's busy looking through her bags. Okay, fine. I could probably try doing what we did again on the last one and see if I can just tank it and then see who joins in. I think that worked quite well once I worked out how to tank her. I only died the once, so it's not so bad. Yes, let's do that. We'll have to just see if Kitten is ready. She is ready. She's screaming through the room. Okay, I can hear her screaming from the other side there. Come on, have a look at me. Hello. Yes, you want to look at me. Yeah, keep looking at me. That's okay. Okay, so you do a knockback. You do a splashing attack. Okay, so we want to keep your back to everyone. And you bring up lots of snakes. Okay, so we need area attack effects. And is that poison she's putting on us? Oh, that's not good. So we have lots of snakes. Okay, those snakes are a lot, so we're going to have to deal with good area effects. And she does a big splashing attack as well, so we want to... We could do with some people who could do area attacks here. Lots of them, and I'm nearly out. And yes, I'm back on to full health, so that's okay, it's good. We need these all dead. Yeah, don't attack Kitten. Oh, it's killed her gang. Oh no. Kill off those snakes. So we'll just keep taking her on, and we'll just see who turns up and joins in. Back on with the poison armor. Don't brush over there. Or make me go mad. That's not good either. No, run off. Thank you. Come back here. I don't like it when they run off. It makes my job harder. Ah, someone else has jumped in as well. Excellent. So we have extra support. So we just keep tanking him. He's hitting and he's taking it on. Where is Kitten running off to? She's dragging him all the way up to the steps. He charges off. She charges off. We've got to drag her back this way. Don't run too far out of the area. And your attack here. Where's she gone? I have lost her. I've lost her. She's diving through. Watch the poison things. Watch the poison piles of pools. I'm sure they can't be good, those green areas of goo. Let's stay upright. Keep going. She's doing an area effect attack. Let's block away. That's okay. Good. Don't run off and stab other people. That's not nice. I want you to attack me. Well, I don't really want you to attack me, but I want you looking at me rather than looking at all the others. So my sustain on my mana is going down, but I have my ultimate back, so let's put that down. It's a like venomous shield. Oh, she's doing her diving trick again. So let's take out these additional stakes while that's happening. Stay out the poison. Stay out the poison, because I'm sure that's not good for you. And you come and look at me. Stay with me while they're dealing with the little snakes. Oh, we have more little snakes. We can breathe more fire. Come back here. Stop running off after these people. I don't know what Kitten's doing, but she seems to like chasing after Kitten for some reason. No, go away. Don't. Alright, come here. Come here. She's creating poison pools again, so we better watch those. And I seem to have run out of charge on my weapon again. That ended up being recharged last night, so it's not lasting very long. Right, come here. Come here. She likes to aggro drop a lot, so we'll have to remember that. Like that. I just literally stabbed her 2 seconds ago and she's just charged straight at Kitten. We are getting there, but so's Christmas. She is not easy. Oh, someone else has jumped in. Excellent. So we have extra support, which is always fantastic. Oh, she's going into poison mode. There she is. Where's she gone? Come over here. Oh, no, nearly poisoned. Why did she drag us in? That's not good. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, right. Okay, we need to get back up again immediately. Let's go and do this. Let's see if we can get this down. Right, where has she gone to? Over there. Come on, back up. My health dropped very quickly then. I guess that was where I fell into the pool by accident. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Someone is kiting there. Let's get her back on me instead of onto these other people. Yes, you want to be on me. Me. No, look at those people. That's it. Excellent. Now she's back into diving around pools. Right, let's deal with these snakes. Come on, let's get these snakes around. Let's see if we can gather them up for a bit of AoE. No, stop running away. I know you like to run away, but come on. Right. Out of the red areas. Must not stand in the red areas. Keep hitting. We must keep on hitting these people. Come on. If I can get these snakes up and keep them off the DPS's back a bit, because I can see them taking damage as well, maybe they'll all come onto me and make it a bit easier. She's getting there. She's getting a bit closer. So let's... Where's she gone to? Oh, she's gone back and doing her diving trick. Right, okay. Where's she gone? We've got a few less snakes. That's a good thing. So they were swamping us a minute ago. Come on, follow me. Have a look at me. There, they're nice. Come on, do all your effects there. Let's just keep going. And flames. More flames. No, let's get these snakes down. She's nearly there. Hopefully, just keep this up. No, don't go running off after other people. You want to come and see me. See me. That's it. Yes, we've done it. Huzzah. Oh, right, okay. That's another one down. Oh, and a crafting motif. We gained outlaw axes. Excellent. I have Ferocious Kitten screaming from the other room. I want that. I want that, but I can sell that, but she wants it. I don't know. Maybe we could be nice. If she moves to one side, she comes and follows me. I will... No, she's running away from me, so I can't trade with her. Otherwise, I would trade. Okay, will you leave me trade? Yes, that's because I was moving as well. Apparently, you can't trade and move at the same time. Okay, there we are. You can have those outlaw axes, because that's quite an awesome motif. There we are, and excellent. So I think that's both the bosses, isn't it, done for this area? If I move to one side, we'll have a look at the achievements. I should recharge my weapon as well, because that run out of charge. And let's have a look. Where were we? Achievements. DLC, Feast Guild. Silveria and Cutting the Keel. I don't know if there's any other bosses in this area, or any other world bosses. I don't think there is. Complete quest, disgrace treasure. And then they would go on, explore and clear the gloom. Just scroll down and have a look at it. I think it is just the two bosses, isn't it? That's the 12-story quest. Let's go and clear both. Explorable caves, catch all 12. Explorer, Pathfinder. The shards, honor amongst fees, loose and look the landing. Sorry, just very quickly flicking through here. Unless anyone knows and can say in chat, then that would be appreciated as well. Let's have a quick look. Gary's hit list, which I've done on another character, but we could do that at some point. Go around and do those. Feast Guild style. Welcome to the Feast Guild. Nope, I think that's both bosses. There we are. So, there we are. Kitten, we have your world bosses in Hews Bane all sorted. That was fun. That was interesting. It was tough, but I think having someone there who is at least an okay tank. As I say, I'm not the world's greatest tank, but someone who actually can take a little bit of a beating and keep hold of them there sometimes helps with these bosses. So I died once on each of those, but that's fine because we started these fights with just 2 of us. And we did have more people pile in, so thank you to everyone who piled in there. If you ever see this stream or see this video, then I appreciate your assistance on that one. That was fantastic. Let's go and take this one back to Oregon, which is... I tend to base all my characters in Vocal Guard down in Oregon, just because I can do my writs from there. There's a way shrine just outside of one of my houses, which is the little room there, and you've also got the stables there, so it's all very handy and everything's quite close and convenient. Plus, when you're doing your writs, when you complete your writs, if you ride along the beach to go and hand them in, you can pick up normally a couple of bits of wood and a bit of metal, and sometimes there's a chest that spawns down there, and a couple of mud crabs that you can take on, which might sound a bit strange, but if you're doing alchemy a lot, then you need mud crab chitin quite a lot. So it's worth riding along there. So before I log off with this character, let's just upgrade her riding stamina. So she's only got 15 days left before I can actually bring her up to her full riding skill spec. So she's got full speed and she's got full carry capacity, so that's pretty cool. Just bring up my bank actually, because I just want to make sure I just chuck everything in. Let's dump off anything that she's picked up. It won't be an awful lot, but okay, some things. Okay, and that, and then you can dump that in there and dump some money in there as well. Look at that. Okay, so that's that bit done. Oh, apparently you've got 1 boss left down south. Okay. I thought there was only 2 bosses in Hews Bane. If you know where he is, I will jump to your location and we'll go and do the 3rd boss then. I thought there was only 2. I was obviously wrong. I am mistaken. Is it a natural boss or is it just the dungeon? Is it the dungeon boss? Ah, yeah, no, it's probably that one. So you probably want to go to the dungeon, I think. So in that case, let's help her out with the dungeon a bit. No, not leave group. I want to travel to player. Yeah, the delve. Okay, no problem. So let's go and do the delve together. So I will get back to doing some dailies in a minute. Just obviously we want to help Kitten out a bit as well with some of these that she gets stuck on. Once we've done this one, then I will go back and I'll do a couple of dailies there, and then I think that will be our stream for this evening. By that point, I think Tierline is due to stream tonight as well. She's going to be playing Dauntless, so that's worth checking out. But in the meantime, let's find where Kitten's going to. Oh, I know where it is. I know where we're going. We're going this way. Right, okay, so let's get across the desert. This is the closest way shrine to it, and it is still miles away from it. That's the one problem I have with some of the DLCs, is sometimes the shrines are put miles and miles away from where you need to be, which is a bit of a shame. But I suppose something's got to be a bit of a distance. But we will ride through the swamp, trying to avoid everything, including those horrible mosquitoes. Those mosquitoes are nasty. I hate them. They're a pain in the neck, to be perfectly honest. Chop wood here. Okay. Take up the Ribbonite ore here. Might as well grab some resources while we're out and about in the world. It's always useful. And we head this way. Carry on down. And you know, I'm sitting here and I still feel awful for stealing that kill off someone earlier. I really do. I feel really bad. It's just because so many people have done it. It's not an excuse. It shouldn't be an excuse. The fact that several other people have done it to me, even shouldn't do it to others. In fairness, he wasn't actually sat there primed, ready to attack the target initially. He was just like hovering around in the area, and then when he saw me go for it, he then jumped over. But still, it's. I feel a bit guilty. Never mind. Okay, let's take out this person. Come on then. Oh, go. That's it. You're dead. Right. Whereas Kitten is still stuck over the other side there and not actually coming to the delve. I shall meet Kitten inside the delve. So I shall let her know. Meet you in the delve. She's screaming things again in the back room, but I can't hear her. All I can hear is that she's saying something, so I'll have to just wait for her to turn up for a second. Maybe she was fighting things along the coast there, I don't know. But yes, I like Hews Bane. It's quite a nice area. This character hasn't really done anything other than now these 2 bosses that we've just done in this area, but I do have other characters that have done quite a lot in this area. There's a load of sky shards. There's like 6 sky shards to be found in here, and there's the whole Feast Guild line and stuff to do as well, which is worth doing. So, just sitting here. Hopefully, we should eventually, looking at that map, we should, any minute now, see a kitten riding into sight. There we are. There's the horns of her stag coming mightily, boldly towards us. Okay, let's jump into Shark's Teeth's grotto. Over the centuries, this sheltered grotto has hosted countless crews of smugglers and sea rivers. Rivers? Reavers? Is that a word? Each group naming it after themselves. Aha. The question is it just the boss we need to kill in here, or do we need to do the quests? In fact, I could probably still pick up the quests because we can do it on the way. Because to get to the boss, you have to get past all the things. Yes, there's the quest. And remember, any Shalak the shark.
Right there, you despicable pirate. Take one more step and I'll gut you belly to nose.
Oh, yeah, that's a lovely thing to say to me, Shalak. I'm not a pirate.
You must have some sharp tusks if you're willing to stand up to the shark. Don't you know that I lead the meanest crew of cutthroats in Hews Bane?
No.
This grotto belongs to the Shark's Teeth, and I won't let those pirates ransack it.
Okay, fair enough then. Go on then, carry on. You can carry on ahead. Listen, you can run on and do all those sort of things. Oh, okay, I'll go say something else instead.
The
Okay.
Wake Walker. Bunch of waterlogged elves. Someone named a new Commodore, and now pirates scour the city looking for gifts to impress her. But everything in the grotto is ours, stolen fair and square.
That technically means that's not yours then, doesn't it? But still, we won't quibble over semantics. And then we go through to here. Yeah, that's okay. Right, let's go and do this quest then. Right. I run over here and get dragged in by that. And we'll go over this way. Grab this. Right, go over this way. Grab this one. And over here. And we'll go and take on this one over here. Yeah, well, we're not sneaking around, so we don't have to worry about those traps. I don't mind my stealth being suppressed. That's not a problem by me. Let's mark the wall. Because we like to do a bit of graffitiing every now and then. There we are. A nice bit of graffitiing. Okay, so go this way. Or not. Apparently we're going that way. Okay. And we'll attack those. And attack him. I wonder if she's freezing up a lot because she's stopping again mid-fight. That's a bit odd. And, yes. You coming? Or are you stuck? Okay. Yes, we seem to be having some PC issues today. I'm definitely going to have a look at Kitten's PC after we've done the stream today, because she does seem to be suffering at the moment with this questing at the moment. Running around doing other things a sec. Alright. Just bear with me one moment. I just want to whisper through and right, so yeah, we'll have to carry on a second. I'll just have to wait for Kitten to have whatever issue is causing her problems, and then we will carry on again. Let's do a jig up here. Up here. And yeah, she's disconnected. Ah, dear. I'm sure she'll be back in a second, though. Give us a moment. While we're here, I shall do a bit of a dance. We danced a Donmar dance. Let's dance an Altmar dance today, on top of a barrel. In midair. Yeah, there we go. I think someone spawned around here, but we'd best stick around just in case, because this will be where Kitten's also going to be jumping back in. But yes, I was going to say earlier, and I was going to talk about earlier, that there's some interesting development news came in yesterday from Zenimax and Twitch, saying that they're going to partner up. So I don't know if you've seen that, but it's well worth going over to the main ESO website and checking out the news, because basically you'll be able to link up your Twitch accounts with your ESO account, and in doing so you can then purchase things through a Twitch store, things like your crowns, your ESO Plus membership, etc. And in doing that you will then gain these crown crates that you can use in Twitch that will give you new emotes and stuff, and a random emote each time. It's like 8 to collect, but it'll also give you a crown crate that you can use, a unique crown crate that you can use in game. And then most of the stuff that's going to be dropping out of it is just things like potions and everything else like that. They said it's not going to have the same sort of things, same level of like all the rare items that you get from the normal crown crates, but there is a rare mount and a rare pet that will drop from them as well. And the other thing they're going to do is they're going to be taking select streamers, I'm imagining probably some of the more popular ones, people like Inklings for example, and I'd imagine people like Ninja and all that sort of stuff who do quite a lot of streaming and have been doing it for a while and have managed to build themselves some very nice audiences and absolutely deserve to have some great rewards and stuff. And what will happen is these sort of people, I'd imagine, would become the selected ones who then, if you're watching their streams, every now and then there will be a loot drop. When the loot drops, someone will be selected at random, and at the end of the stream they will also get a crate for free. So absolutely brilliant idea, fantastic way of doing things. It's nice to see that Zenimax is reaching out and working with various audiences there. Welcome back, Dr. Coog. What did you get to drink? Anything? Is it alcoholic, or is it just a normal soft drink or anything there? Oh, stop running into traps. Look at that, I'm poisoning myself. That's not good. Okay, so we'll run down here. Actually, I'm not paying attention. I'm just jumping over the traps on purpose. I'm doing that on purpose to show you guys where it is. But yeah, so going back to the Twitch thing. Yeah. Beer. What beer? What type of beer have you got? Anything in particular brand? Anything particularly nice? Lager? Ale? Bitter? Take out the and another one there. Come on over here. Thank you. Actually, it's been such a nice warm day today. I could really do with a pint myself. Actually, that actually sounds like a good idea. I haven't got anything downstairs there, so that's a bit of a shame. And I think the shop's going to shut soon, so I'm not going to be able to make it down in time. So I'll have to do that over the weekend or something. Get some cold beers in, if this weather, especially if this weather keeps up like it is, because it's been an absolute perfect hot beer day. It's one of those perfect sort of, the weather is good to crack open an ice cold beer, I think. Right, anyway, so we'll crack on down here. I hate these like gnats. They're like mosquito midgy things, but giant form. Absolutely horrible. There we are. And he explodes, and more spawn that you have to get rid of as well. They're horrible things. Right, okay, so let's carry on up. I heard another one of them. Oh, there's more over there. Oh, there's a chest there. Let's go and have that chest. Go and unlock it. There we go. I never force locks because I got a million lockpicks and I don't need. And actually, I need to really get rid of lockpicks rather than gain any more. So yeah, just forcing the chest doesn't make sense. Oh, I think Kitten just fell into a bear trap. And there's another one of these. Let's go and grab that one. Yes, trying to go back to what we're talking about with Twitch streaming. I think it's a fantastic idea. It's nice to see it when developers start working with the fans and the people who help develop community. Because, you know, these sort of things, these sort of brands of like franchises and intellectual properties live and die basically on their fandom. You know, there are games that exist out there that still go to this day that aren't particularly that great a game by modern day standards, you know, graphically, maybe even gameplay wise, but yeah, they still live on because the fandom keeps it going, and it's because they keep the fandom going and encouraging it to keep going on that they continue to survive. So I think any game that wants to be long lived and have a long lifetime has to do things that are going to encourage people to want to stick around and dedicate a lot of their time into it and become quite invested in it. And so with that, it is a good idea they do things like this, and I'd like to see them do more stuff like it as well. Oh, so Dr. Cool is saying that it's German beer. Its name is... Oh, great. I'm going to have to try and pronounce a German word, and my pronunciations are appalling for anything. I did do a little bit of German a couple of years ago. Tried to learn some, and I do spend quite a bit of time in German, but my German is not particularly great. But it's called a German beer. It's called Hacker... What? Hacker Sakor? Oktoberfest Marzen? I probably really garbled that up, and it sounded nothing like what it's called. But apparently it's with caramel flavour. Okay, that sounds interesting, actually. I wouldn't mind... I wouldn't pass up giving that a try if I was ever found it somewhere. I'm always up for trying new beers and giving it a test. I do quite like... I know some people say it's not that great, but I do quite like the Kolsch that you find in Cologne. We've been out there a few times and drink Kolsch on the River Rhine, sailing up and down there, while there's several big heavy industrial bands playing on the boat as you're travelling up and down. It's great fun. Yeah, I do enjoy my beers. But Oktoberfest, but it's the wrong time of year for Oktoberfest, surely, though, isn't it? Oktoberfest is, well, closer to October. I know it falls actually across 2 months, doesn't it, I think? Ah, right, okay, fair enough. Is that just something that you bought from the local shop then, is it? Or is it something that you tried at just saw in the shop and thought, oh, that looks nice, I'll give it a try? Or did you try it out at like any sort of festival or any sort of drinking thing, pub or something like that? Take these out here a second. Yeah, and you're dead as well. Right, okay, so we're still going to do the quest. So the quest goes up this way. Take out these who are down by some rope wrapped around some sort of spindle thing. Probably there was once upon a time holding all of this together, but it might cause everything to collapse. I'm not sure this scaffolding down here is structurally sound, but still, I'm going to run up some of it in a second anyway, just because. Let's just take out this one, we'll take out this one, and you die. I just wanted to try something new. That's fair enough, that's cool. That's a good way of doing things. Sometimes it's nice to do that. You just go along. We have it with our local shops that, yeah, if you go to the supermarkets, there's normally a big alcohol section. And, yeah, there'll be some bits where you've got some of the lesser-known beers. You mean you've got all your well-known, more drinkable, yeah, I'll buy a case of that and stick it in the fridge. But then they'll also have sections where you'll have a variety of different craft beers and stuff like that all lined up. And you can buy them individually by the bottle, so you can give a number of them a different try and stuff if you wanted to. Sometimes for like things like Christmas and for birthdays and stuff like that, I know people sometimes also, I've had people purchase in the past before some of these selection boxes as well that you get with a couple of different types of beers to try, and there's normally like there's like 3 or 4 beers in there. Give them a try. But I'm I don't mind lager. I find lager drinkable most of the time, but I quite enjoy my ales as well. So I quite enjoy things like your Worthies and your John Smiths and everything else, especially Cream Flow, Smooth Flow. Cream Flow, Smooth Flow ales are very nice, I find. I quite like them. I know they're not that big outside of the UK, those type of ales, but those are what I consider to be like real beer. Right, okay, let's upset Kitten by jumping off the side here. Ha ha ha! She doesn't like it when I have to jump off things. She likes to run around and use stairs. I'm like, no, we'll just jump off. That one. Though my ultimate all-time favourite drink is a German drink. It is Jägermeister. I do absolutely love Jägermeister. I'll drink it not the way that most people do these days. These days, a lot of people tend to do it as the Jaeger bomb with Red Bull. I actually like drinking it with Coke. So you mix the Jaeger with Coke, like it's a short drink, and it's actually, I find it quite pleasant. I can drink that all night, and if I have a hangover off drinking Jägermeister all evening, then it generally tends to be a bit of a more like I feel a bit meh, rather than my head feels like it's about to explode. So I find it quite good in that sense. I quite like the taste of it as well, and yeah, it's a lovely drink. And also I don't tend to get as drunk as quickly on it either as well. You get to a nice sort of level of tipsy and stay tipsy for most of the evening on that stuff rather than getting absolutely wasted. Doesn't make you feel so bloated or sick either. Yeah, with Coca-Cola, yeah. In reference to Coca-Cola rather than any other form of Coke. We just say Coke over here, but it's referring to Coca-Cola. But absolutely lovely way to drink it. Apparently, I was in London going back last year sometime, and the bar there was saying to us, the barman was there was saying was that actually the way Jägermeister actually recommended, the way it was originally meant to be drunk, was mixed with ginger beer. Which we tried actually, and it wasn't too bad. I'm not normally a fan of ginger beer; it's not my usual thing. But I thought, well, if that's the way they say it traditionally should be drunk, why not give it a try that way? So I talked to a couple of people at the bar just after my band had played, and we all said, yeah, okay, fine, we'll give it a try, see what it's like. And yeah, it turned out really nice. It was really lovely having it that way as well. But yeah, with Coca-Cola, Jägermeister and Coke, that's how I would drink it. And yeah, you just. Normally with a load of ice as well, and it just absolutely perfect. And I can't get rid of that trap, so we'll just sneak around it instead, unless Kitten can disable it. Nope, okay, can't disable it. I'll just wait on Kitten to get past the trap, hopefully without activating the trap. There we are, cool. Alright, let's go and take on this boss that she was having problems with before. There we go. Oh yeah, we'll take him out. Right, yes, come on there. Apparently this all splits up into two. Oh yes, because this big thing gets summoned over here. We get him to come to us as well, and you come to me. We'll try and have two of them looking at us at the same time. Come on in. It's basically an oversized armadillo. Crunchy on the outside, smooth on the inside. And he's healing him. You don't want to heal him. Stop healing him. There we are. That's good, right? We've stopped him healing him. Now we can actually just deal with this one. We've decided to go underground. We'll just kill you over here instead then in that case. And he's dead. There we are. Cool. Excellent. Sorted. And I think that was the one that she was having troubles with. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Red Bull in itself. I'm not sure. I think the recipe changed recently for Red Bull, but I couldn't drink Red Bull as it used to be. I think it still might be similar to that. Red Bull is taurine based. It's a taurine based energy drink, hence the name Red Bull. Taurine is a meat extract, and I'm a vegetarian, so I can't drink Red Bull anyway. But I'm not a fan of energy drinks anyway. Even the vegetarian friendly energy drinks just don't taste nice at all. So I'm not a fan of them that way at all with Jaeger bombs myself. I know lots of people who do enjoy Jaeger bombs, and yeah, if that's what makes your evening worthwhile and a bit of fun, then why not, you know? But yeah, for myself, I'd just rather drink it with Coca-Cola or drink it neat. Jaeger straight, Jägermeister shots straight are also another way in which you can do Jaegers as well. You don't necessarily have to have it as a bomb. Just pour them all off as shots and just do them together in a round. Right, okay, let's go this way. So I think that's that quest done as well that I needed to do, or that I picked up at the beginning, so I can drop that off on the way out. I've done everything I really need to do in here, so we just need to head back out the dungeon, I think. Where are you? You're all running off. Stop running away. Come on, then, come back to me. And you, come back to me. Thank you. Got him done. Right, okay. And there's red stuff there. Come back in. Right, okay, let's go this way. Let's try and see what we get out here. I've got more of these midget, mosquito, gnat, brood mother things. Yeah, see, I think these are probably my least favourite enemy in the entirety of ESO. I love the area, I just don't like these things. They are horrible. The other things is that I have this slight problem that when it comes to things like mosquitoes and midges and stuff like that, is that I have a natural aversion to them because I am what they call sweet-blooded, which means I will always get bitten by them. If there's any in the area, they will come and seek out my blood and try and feed off me. And I'm also semi-allergic to them as well. It's not like heavily allergic to it. I don't suddenly like I'm not going to die or anything else like that, but I always come out in big lumps when they do that. That always cause me a lot of aggravation. So yeah, I always have problems with mosquitoes and things like that, and any sort of insect that likes to feed off people's blood. Just because of my sweet-blooded nature, and yeah, they are always attracted me. It's always a pain in the neck. I've always had that problem since even as a young kid. It's annoying as hell. So I always hate it when they're around. I'm always having to try and get hold of repellents and stuff like that, or just stay indoors and not go outside doors. If I'm going out, I have to be just extra careful, make sure I'm wearing long sleeves and stuff like that. If I'm going to areas where there's possibility that there might be a high concentration of mosquitoes or midges and stuff like that, just because they just like to dive on me. So yes, I have more reason other than the fact that I don't like the way they fight in this game to actually hate those sort of things. Alright, get out of there. We're nearly back out again of the dungeon. Yeah. Where are you? Product. You die. Don't die. There we are. Cool. Right. This way. Tally ho. You look like an awesome group of people. I do sometimes. You sit there and you're sort of thinking, well, they're just standing around, just not minding their own business. You know, they're probably a bunch of friends who are just like, yeah, we were just looking for a job and we got signed up to do this, and yeah, we're sitting around a fire and having a bit of a chinwag and everything else. And then some hero comes running in and goes, yeah, you know, attack you and take you all and everything else. And then they're like, I was only doing my job. I was only trying to get some money. Right. Okay. Nearly back out, just make sure Kitten's with us, just in case anything respawns between us, which has happened so many times as I lost count, because I always tend to charge off ahead. There we go, right, here we go. I can hand this quest in, and we are done, I think. Okay, so that's done everything I should need for Kitten. I will just double check. I'll just drop her a whisper. Is that everything you needed in Hews Bane? I think that would be that's covered, and then I might just go and do a couple of dailies before signing off as well. In that case, so just help Kitten out there. Watch do that. I've teleported her off to I think above. Yeah, she says that's everything that she needs done. So let's go and pop this one back to one of my houses. This is, I call this one my Orden Transit Shrine. This house that I'm about to go to, just because I always use it for just. Because it's close proximity to a way shrine, the stables and everything there. I mean, it's a free house anyway. This is one of those free ones you get for being a part of the old Mirror Dominion and unlocking your housing quest lines. So, yeah, it's quite awesome. Just jump on over a sec into Mara's Kiss Public House. Once I got there, I'll transfer to one of my vampire characters. Not vampire characters, my thief assassin characters. Yes, Dr. Cool. What vape juice am I puffing? That is, they called it, it's this one here, Devil's Take. It's a strawberry and ice cream flavour. It's quite nice. I mean, when I first quit smoking and went to vaping instead about 4 years ago, I started on tobacco flavour vape originally, because I was coming off cigarettes and just used to the taste of nicotine and stuff like that, and had it quite strong as well because I was quite a heavy smoker at one point. About 18 to 24 milligrams I started on. I'm now down to about 3 milligrams of nicotine in this. I've cut right the way down, but I did quick. One of the other things that got me away from cigarettes was the fact that I was able to go over to strawberries and stuff like that. So, okay, we don't know whether vaping is 100% healthy for you. It's probably not, but it is certainly a lot healthier than the carcinogenics that come out of things like tobacco and the amount of chemicals that they add into the tobacco as well, especially some of the preservatives and stuff like that, and the amount of tar that you get out of there. I feel, I mean, I used to have a really bad smoker's cough a few years ago because from the smoking and everything else like that. My chest has got better over the years, just through vaping. It's not through vaping. I mean, vaping's not going to probably be 100% great for your chest either, but it's obviously better than where it was from stop actually using normal cigarettes. So it was quite a good thing for me. I know vaping's become a bit of a trendy thing itself. I think we probably hear one of the dogs scratching themselves in the background there. It's become quite a trendy thing over the last couple of years, more and more trendy. But for me, it's certainly been sort of almost a lifesaver. It's got me off. I tried quitting smoking other ways, many other times, in different ways, like going cold turkey and all various different things like the gums and everything else like that, and it just never, I couldn't get on with any other method. This has worked for me. I mean, as I say, I've been able to slowly just decrease the milligrams. I hope to get soon to 0 milligrams in there, so I am just literally just vaping. I'm not actually taking any nicotine in. At that point, then hopefully I would have beaten the nicotine addiction. All I've got to beat then is just the actual physical addiction of the the habitual addiction, as they call it, where you just got the habit of smoking all the time or doing the vaping all the time. But yes, you're right, Dr. Cole. It is better than tobacco for you than tobacco, at the very least, as I say. Obviously, people don't know the full effects that could be in the long run with these sort of things here, but from what everyone is saying, and including like the World's Health Organization, it is generally considered to be a lot better than normal tobacco by a long way. So yeah, I think it's been a great thing for me to do that. Right, okay, so I was going to do some assassin lines, and that's also why I want to go there, because we were doing some of our Litany of Blood earlier, and I get to see some more on the pedestals as well, so that's let's go and see those as well, and go do the Dark Brotherhood's Dark Sacrament today. So I wonder what the Dark Sacrament entails today, actually. Let me just jump over, and it's there, up to the Way Shrine, and then we are going to here, into the Gold Coast. Yeah, so Dark Sacrament's always worth doing, just because there's always a chance of a motif drop if you get them perfect. I learned a few techniques that help make it easier to do this. So a lot of days, I have about 4 characters that I can run these Dark Sacraments with, and a lot of days I will run this 4 times in a day, just because you get used to it and know what you're doing, and you tend to get perfect quite often. I'm saying that today probably I won't, because I'm on stream and it's going to be sod's law that while you're on stream I would muck it up, but we'll have a look, we'll see what happens. So off down into here, into one of the 2 sanctuaries that actually exist in Gold Coast, because there is another sanctuary, full-size sanctuary, that is a player housing, which Kitten has. I was showing that one off last night actually with the stream last night when we were running around together. Just before we dived off to Tempest Isle, I quickly showed off Kitten's Sanctuary there. Right, okay, so we are in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Let's go up and have a look at where the speaker is and what he has for us at the moment today. And yeah, this was the other thing I want to see. So we got a lot more ghosts up here now. So you see all these red, these are all people I have killed for the Litany of Blood line. And these 5 are the brand new ones that I have added to our collection. So we have just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pedestals left to do. So that would be the Ebonheart side of things. So speaker, what have you got for us today?
I'm prepared for the day's bloody work.
Yes, I am. What have you got for me? Okay, I got let you get a petition. Just tell me what the job is. Okay, yes, we know. Right, target dies. In fact, let's just, if we skip through it and just jump straight there instead of waiting for it to tell us everything, and we'll find out what today's sacrament actually is and what the objectives are. So with Dark Sacraments, it's always straightforward. There's normally several objectives. There's a main target. The main target has to be killed in a certain way. There is a secondary target, which really you want to kill the secondary target first, and then there is the fact that you have to get out within 2 minutes from killing the second target. The primary target. Oh, and you can't be spotted more than 4 times, otherwise you won't get the perfect. So we've got kill Berwaska and kill Borcholum. I got a rough idea where both of those will be just by looking at the map there, because I'm quite familiar with this area. Let's see who's the main target. Borcholum is the main target, and he must be killed with poison, so we'll have to equip poison when we get towards him. I got plenty of poison there, that's good. So he's going to be, that's Borcholum, so he's going to be the main target. We've got to kill Berwaska first then, so let's go and kill him. I quite like this area actually. Smuggler's Den is quite a nice one to do. One handy little trick: as soon as you go through the door, the path goes up to the right, but actually if you turn left, there's a little bit of a hidden away path that isn't on the map, just down to the left here, which brings you through to here, and means you've actually skipped out all of that space. Quick way of doing it, and yeah, he's just around the corner here, so let's go and see if we can kill him quickly. And he's dead. Cool, excellent, that's one down. Let's get away quickly. The guard's coming, so we're going to have to wait back here. One thing with Dark Sacraments is that you just need to be a little bit patient at times in what you're doing, because if you just run away too quickly and do things, sometimes you get spotted, sometimes you've got to wait for the guards. It's knowing when to be patient, and then there are other times you've got to be bold, you've got to be daring, and you 9 times out of 10 will actually get away with doing that as well. So Ferocious Kitten says, I was so happy to get my first perfect there today. Yes, well done. Excellent. That's fantastic news. Congratulations. Going to be absolutely... I expect you to be doing more. I think Kitten told me earlier, actually, she also got a motif from it as well, which is brilliant. If you complete these... as a perfect, every now and then you will get a part of the not Feast Guild, the other one, Dark Brotherhood motifs drop. So it is worth completing as a perfect, and I know Kitten's been struggling with this for ages to get perfects in here, so big well done. Congratulations to you for doing that today. I did say to you, if you keep practicing, you will learn how to do it. And yeah, there we are. You got it. You've managed to actually master it. So now you just could have to do it all again tomorrow in a different area. But once you start learning how to do it, you start picking up the techniques, and once you've practiced it quite a bit, you start finding that more often than not you can get a perfect, just because you know how everything goes. The NPC is always patrolling the same way, the same places, so you always know how to avoid them. Oh, hang on, I've just been seen by two of them. It's me not paying attention. Oops. I'll go down here because I know there's no one else who can jump into. Oh, I was saying that. The target's around the corner there. I've never seen the target be around there before. How odd. Right, okay, I thought he was going to be... Because normally when you've got a circle like this, he'd be down in this area. But no, he's actually over in a hidden area over here. That I don't think I've ever noticed that hidden area before. How odd. Oh, and I still go and walk into a bear trap in front of there. He's down in there. Look at that. Let's kill him. There we are. He's dead. Right, okay. But the good news is, by killing that other NPC who was out there, that actually means that I got a bit more chance of getting away scot-free. Because I can now, they won't be there, and I could just run across here, just in front of this little Khajiit thing there, and jump up here. Khajiit thing, Khajiit. So, anyone know how to pronounce those things? Because I never get it right. But nonetheless, there we are. We're back through here. We've only alerted 2 people, but we've done everything else. So yeah, that's a perfect. Excellent. Awesome. That wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I thought we'd have to go a little bit deeper to go and get the main target, but it turns out he was just around the corner. So, cool. Excellent. So let's go and see if we've got ourselves a motif. Yeah, let's see what happens now. Okay. Go around the corner here and up to here. I do love the stained glass there. I think that's absolutely beautiful window. It's one also in the player sanctuary, the player version of the sanctuary as well. I think it's an absolutely beautiful mosaic to have up there. If I was to ever design my own house, I would have to be tempted to put maybe a window up like that somewhere in the house as well, just because. Right, okay, let's have a look. Did we get a motif? No, we didn't. Ah, well. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But you got to do it. You got to get the perfect for the chance to actually have it. Unlike the Thief Guild heists, yes, Dr. Cool, I will do a vid about the Black Sacraments. I've got one video to finish off in regards to the Thief heist ones. One last final walkthrough. But these, I want to do the Dark Sacraments soon. I also want to do some about dolmens as well, and what dolmens mean and everything else. So there's my next 2 ideas for doing videos on. I've got to sit and record them as well. Obviously, I'm doing a bit of streaming as well, so I've also got to find time in between the streaming to get them all finished off and recorded off. But the final video for the Feast Heist one, that's all pretty much done. I've just got to do the recording of the voiceover, and then that will go up, and then probably, yeah, I mean, I've already started filming Dark Sacrament videos for it as well, doing the Dark Sacraments and recording them, because I'm not going to be using the stream footage for that one. I want direct footage from that. I've already started filming. It'll probably be a 4-part series, so I'll probably have part 1 like I did with the Thief Guild Thief heists, in that it will be like giving you tips, ideas of how to improve what you're doing, things like the equipment that you could be wearing that helps you out a bit. There's like the equipment I'm wearing at the moment here, so that you can sneak around faster, sneak around with less detection radius, skills that might help you out, that sort of thing, some tips and hints, what's involved in doing that. And so that'll be the first video, and then the other 3 videos will be exploring each of the 3 locations with the Dark Sacraments, and where basically all the NPCs are, and where they're hiding, and some of the best routes to get in and out there, because unlike the Thief Heist ones, it's quite difficult to actually sort of say, yeah, they definitely will be at this location or this location, because they move around so much. The objectives, one day it will be, you've got to go and kill this person over here and destroy this object over there, and another day it'll be kill these 2 people over here, and then it'll switch it around to another day to somewhere else, and it's always moving all over the place. So it's a bit more, you have to really just go in each day and see where they are. But I can certainly show people good ways to get around the dungeon and easier ways to get around those sort of places, so it makes it a bit easier for them as well. Right, okay, let's go see the fence a minute, because I'm carrying a load of smuggling wares. I keep building up smuggling wares and forgetting to sell them.
No questions.
Don't need to get rid of the bounty, that's okay, because that'll go off its own accord in a second. Right, so I always switch to launder first when I come to these, just because I like to check through, see if there's anything that's worth keeping, including materials. I always launder my materials because that just increases the amount you have. I've got ESO Plus, so it just goes straight into the crafty bag. It doesn't take up any space. And nothing amongst that I need to really keep. Nope. Okay, so we can now just sell all that off as well. There we go. Right, okay, that's that done. Let's go off and do a thief heist as well while we're here. Right, okay. Where are we off to? We are off to the secluded sewers. My second least favourite. Used to be my least favourite, but it's swapped places now with what's the name? What's the one I did last time? The video for last time. I got to do secluded sewers actually next. Is the actual final video for the thief heists, but yeah, there's another one there that I really don't like because it moves around bits and pieces too much. But secluded sewers I kind of got now and seem to know what I'm doing with these. So let's run off and go and steal some stuff through the door, and let's have a quick look. Where's our primary objective? Is just in that room there, so that we can duck down there. Let's sneak around this guy. And he's walking that way, so if we drop down the gap here, we can get straight to a chest here. And just pick the lock. And yet, even on the thief heist, I don't do force lock. I don't actually have any points in force lock, because I don't see much point in it when I can actually have no problems in actually picking the locks myself anyway, regardless of the skill level. I've got that down to a T with these things, so there's not much of an issue there. Right, okay, so we charge up here, remembering where all the traps are. One there, and then there is a second trap just here, and then there is a third one out at the door there. And then if we head down the stairs and turn left, watching the NPCs on the left there, we come in here. This is the main treasure to get, and this will spawn in one or two locations, either here or above a doorway further into the actual sewers itself. I quite like it when it spawns there, because you have to do a bit of running across beams. Oh, watch him. Let's go around him. Let's use this as a bit of cover here and go up the ramp, because I'm pretty sure I saw... Oh no, it's not up there. Okay, fine. I thought there was one up above, but there wasn't. We need to go and get 2 more hidden caches and then get the heck out of Dodge. Let's get rid of that wire. And then this, you've got a little bit of toing and throwing to do here. So we move up to the edge of the radius of this one. And this guy over here is going to start walking towards me in a second. And it's going to get very tight, but then you start moving again, because this one moves, as you see. Like, there we are. No, not that way, not towards him, that way. Ah, no. Oh, sorry, didn't spot me. That was close. Right, okay, so we can drop into this corner here and just wait for him to then move back again. Apparently it's a treasure chest over there, so where's that one going to be? Oh, it's probably in there, actually. It's in the stair, under the stairs, I think. So we'll see. That's in the next room. Sorry, if I can see an arrow through the walls, like I can see just straight ahead of me there, I generally have a rough idea where that might be, which one that will be. Right. That's how familiar I've got myself with these places. Right, okay. Except he runs straight into the bear trap. But I do know it's there, but I just keep landing into it. So yes, I said it's there. It's under this stairway. So we do that, and that, and that, and that, and that. There we are. So that's number 2. We have 1 more hidden cache to find. Yeah, if the other spawn location for the main treasure chest is right up there, just above the doorway, but you have to run across that beam there by going up and all the way around to get to it. So it's a bit of a pain to get to, but it's I think it's quite a cool place, but it makes it a little bit more challenging. And 2 more traps there, just down there, and there's another one around here just before going here. Now we've got to find 1 more hidden cache, and there's none here, so that's not good. Sometimes there's one over there, and there's one that spawns over there, but neither of them spawn there either. It's being very mean on its spawns today. Let's jump around between these people and over the gap there and over past the trap. But the one that's over here is here, but this is this one is a bit of a pain to go to, especially if you've got lantern bearers like this we have today, and running into traps doesn't help either. What we need to do is... No, actually, that's not going to work. Or you'll have to wait for him to move back again. There's a chest behind those things, but that NPC there, that Stormfist infantry, isn't going to move. So we have to come around the back and grab it from behind, basically. So we'll come over here, we'll wait for the lantern bearer to move. When we're tucked down behind there, even if we're in the lantern range, we shouldn't be spotted because we're behind him and behind some crates. Hopefully. Though I think I have been spotted there before. But we've got 4 minutes left on the clock, so it's not much of a problem. Go on, move. Yes, no, I should be able to get in here and just get it from behind him. And there we go. grab the locks. That's the third one done. And then I just want to come back out. He's now blocking the door, so we've got to wait for him to move again so we can get past the door. A little gap there just to sneak past. And then we're heading down here. We've got to keep an eye out for the final boss, who sometimes spawns and runs around this area. But we'll go down here, run past the guard, and through here. We can just sprint for the finish now. And there's Farandar waiting for us. And back to the feast den, and that's another perfect once again. Hurrah! So, great thing with feast den ones, unlike the Dark Sacraments, if you get a perfect run with it, you will get a feast miltif. So again, I do these several times a day, just because it's easy, and it's a neat way to get some motifs to sell out on the guild stores. Right, okay, I'll just go and do that. And we'll go to Farandar. I'll grab his professional bag there, and there we are. There's some of those, and that's done. That's sorted. Right. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. I've quite enjoyed it today. Quite a nice run around and having a good fun and everything else like that. I will not be broadcasting tomorrow. I will not be streaming tomorrow because I'm going to be going off to go and party in the evening, but I will be streaming on Saturday, so I'll be streaming from about 2 o'clock. We'll do some more runs. I'll have a few things I want to do. I'll probably want to finish off the Litany of Blood that I've been doing, and then in the evening or around later on in the day, there is a trial run going on with the guild, with our Brotherhood of Askir. Both myself and Tia-Line are planning on streaming that, so definitely tune into one or the other channels there to see that one in stream as well. You're quite welcome, Dr. Cool. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you to everyone who's been watching, and to you, Kitten, as well. Thank you for joining us. It's very much appreciated. It's always great to have company while we're doing these streaming things. I always save the videos for afterwards anyway, but it's always nice. And I'll also be streaming on Sunday, and then I'll put up a new schedule as well. But the next couple of streams will all be ESO. Next week, I am planning to go absolutely stream mad because, as we all know, Somerset is out. Hooray! I have actually booked the week off my day job, so I don't have to be in work, so I can stream throughout the day as well through Somerset. Looking forward to doing that. So it would be great if anyone's around there and wants to see what's going on. They're more than welcome to come and join us. Right, so let's go and find someone to host for a moment as I'm going to run off this channel here. Let's see who's online. We have Bearded Jake. He's quite a nice guy. Let's go and drop you guys over to there. Thank you, Dr. Cool, for joining us, and for everyone else who's been watching the stream. Have a great evening. Take care. Bye-bye.